Hey, here's another little chat. I put a flashlight in a plastic bag because it's so bright that it's blinding me. I'm gonna make this a little bit shorter because the app doesn't seem to like to edit long videos. Maybe I need to make this brighter. I don't know. Ooh-ah-ha-ha. Anyway, I just drove to Tracy, California, uh, from Ontario, and it was pretty rough. It was great leaving. It was great being in Southern California because I've been watching so many moto vloggers, and a lot of them are from the Southern California area, especially some of my favorites. So, plus I got to see familiar areas, and I don't know if it's the humidity and the barometric pressure or what, but something about the area just has a feeling of this is where I'm from. I could tell that I'm in where I'm at just by the vibe in the air. Anyway, leaving the LA area wasn't so bad. It wasn't until I got onto Interstate 5 heading north that everybody on the road went completely retarded. Let's see, there was a rollover accident. There's a vehicle upside down on the southbound side, and the northbound side had stopped, all rubbernecking to look at it. And I know exactly why there's a car upside down on the side of the road. It's because of the way that they're driving. See, if you know what Interstate 5 is like, it's a 4-lane highway. It's with a median about 100 feet wide, so 2 lanes on each side. And the trucks are in the right lane, and the cars are in the left lane. Except for those that want to go faster or pass everybody, they get out of the left lane, get in the right lane, pass everybody on the right, and then cut back over into line between a couple of vehicles. And the ones that are in the left lane don't want that other vehicle passing them, so they get real close to the vehicle in front of them and cut off that space so that they can't get into it. So since that's closed, they just continue going, and they pass the next vehicle and try to cut in front of that one. Once they've passed somebody, there's no way that they could slow down and go get back in line where they belong. They just cut back in front. And so they start getting this little battle for position for that little bit of space, and they're not getting anywhere because once they get past that one truck, there's another group that's caught up to the next truck and they just catch up to that one, and all the traffic that they passed catches up to them. They don't get anywhere. All you do is it's like basically a red light, red light, red light, red light, but you're moving, and then it's like they don't feel like they're not getting anywhere. Like, no, you're going 80 miles an hour already. Stop speeding. Stop passing everybody. You don't need to be in front of that vehicle. They're not holding you up. That vehicle that's in front of you is waiting for traffic to go, and they're maintaining a safe following distance. You don't need to pass other traffic and get back over in that lane. What you're doing is you're causing a really deadly situation, and it happen today, and I saw it happen. A vehicle rolled over, and people are dead because of it. It kills people, and it's more people die on our roadways than we have dying in a war zone. 36,000 people die at our roadways in the United States. And how many are dying overseas in our war? Not very many. Of just a small little bitty tiny percentage of that. We can't get along with each other. And you can see it on the road. Everybody's like, okay, I get 5 minutes down the road, I can maintain, some kind of safe driving. And then they just say, screw it. We're not going to drive safely anymore. So I'm sick of it. It puts my life in jeopardy. Is it worth being out here driving and doing this job and delivering food to bring it to these people to keep them going? Hell no. Hell no. This job is not worth the risk. It's not worth the stress. I don't want to be in this truck. But if I'm not in this truck, I'll die of starvation. I'll die from the winter weather elements. I'll get thrown into prison because I'm trespassing on somebody's property, or illegally taking wood, or illegally taking fish, because all of our resources are federally protected. You need to have a permit to use them. You can't just go to the park and cut down a tree, build a house with it, make firewood and just live that way. You can just walk out in the woods, live like that. You'll get arrested for that stuff. You have to have a fishing license to catch fish. You have to have a hunting license to hunt animals to eat. Otherwise, if you can't do that, you have to go to work. You have a job, and you can't just sleep in the bushes. So you have to have a place to live. Here in the United States, you have to have money. You have to have an income to survive. And I have a roof over my head and a job. This is the only way I'm living. You know what? I don't want to live that way. I'll go build my own house and go live in the bushes just fine. And I can do that in another country. I don't have to do that here. And I can take the money that I live here and go to another country and live like a king. I don't have to deal with everybody else on the road. I don't have to deal with you. So that's how I'm feeling at the end of the day after being on the road. It started off on a good foot and it felt really great. But once I got on the road with traffic and around everybody else, it was like, hell no. I am not dealing with these people. How inconsiderate and rude we are as a country. And it's disgusting. I don't even want to ever go to another country and have to say, yeah, I'm an American. They'd be like, oh, I can't, you're an American, get out of here. If I go to someplace, I'm just a gringo. I'm not even accepted. I won't even be wanted, because they know it. They have a better culture there. They live better. They live with less. They feed each other. They're healthier. They're less wasteful. It's just a disgusting society that we live in. And not everybody's like that. I know that. But when we're on the road, it's the worst display of human behavior that exists on this planet in all the history of mankind. I don't know the history of mankind, but from what I know, from what I see and experience, I do not want to be a part of the civilian life. So I wanted to re-enlist, but I can't re-enlist. MOS is closed, other issues, debt, child support. The government just wants to take my money to support a child that was, I don't even get to see, you know? So I pay my child support, but I have no idea where my daughter is or even who she is. I haven't seen her in 12 or almost like 11 years. Saw her on her third birthday. She's almost 12 years old now. So, anyway. Now I'm parked on the street. There's no bathroom or nothing like that around here. I'm just on the street somewhere in a truck. I know, at least I'm getting paid for this. What am I going to do with the money? It just goes in a bank account. I don't use it for anything. What do I need it for? Here I am in a truck. There's nothing. There's a seat behind me. There's a bed back there. So that's it. The end of the day. Then I go to sleep. Then I wake up. It's like, oh, let's start another one of these days. Let's go out and have this every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I go out and I deal with you. I have to deal with traffic, and I have PTSD. You know what it's like for me? No, you don't. You have no clue. Stop speeding. Stop it.